In the past 11 years, I have completed a marathon. I've gone skydiving twice. I have fallen in love and gotten married. I've written and published a couple books. I've paid off all of my student loans. I've retrained for a new career after 20 years in my current one. I've touched the lives of hundreds of students and had thousands and thousands of meaningful interactions. Now, that may not seem like all that much to you, but to me, it's everything. Because you see, 11 years ago, I thought my life was over. 11 years ago, I received a text from my then husband telling me that he was leaving me and leaving the state. I never spoke with him again. Over the next several weeks, I learned that he had stolen thousands and thousands of dollars from us, and I was literally left with nothing. And all I could see at that point was the loss. I knew what I had, and I knew that I didn't have it anymore. And it felt like my life was over. It felt like I would never be happy again. I just couldn't see a way out of what I was currently experiencing. Like so many of you, I had this future that I envisioned, this future that I had planned with my then husband. And now that it was taken away from me, I simply couldn't imagine a different future. And that's natural. When we lose something, we focus on what we have lost. We're not aware of what we still have, much less what we can still build. And this is especially true when that loss was sudden and when that loss was unwanted. And because marriage is so all-encompassing, because it is such an important part of our lives, it is so easy to equate the end of a marriage with the end of that life. And of course, in some ways it is. The life that you had is gone. But that doesn't mean that life is over for you. And it certainly doesn't mean that happiness is over for you. It's so important after an unwanted divorce to allow space. Space for the grief, but also space for the possibilities. Don't be so sure, don't be so confident to say, hey, my life is over, I will never be happy again. Because you don't know. You don't know what's coming. Just like you didn't see that divorce coming, you don't know what's around the next bend either. It's so crazy for me now to even think about the fact that I thought my life was over at that point when I think about all the living that I've done since. And it can be that way for you as well. You have to let go of those expectations that you had, that plan that you wrote for your life. It's no more. That's okay. Your marriage is over. That chapter is done. But you have so many more pages to write. I wonder what they will say.